Hello and welcome to my DIY Amazing Spider-Man mask. So this is how I made it. Disclaimer, it was followed by some other YouTuber who recently made it a couple months back, and I just kind of followed his guide. I'll make sure to link his video in the description below because that's where I found my template. Anyways, this is all done by paper cardboard, as you can see in the pictures. This was very difficult, but I'll briefly kind of go through the steps. This isn't really a tutorial, it's just kind of like my experience or journey. This was by all means not easy to do. However, I really wanted it, and yeah. So the first thing I did was print out the templates, stuck them onto the cardboard with glue sticks, and I used a crafting knife to cut this out. So eventually I cut all the pieces out and kind of stuck them together, and it turned out good. I think I did the back part as well, like the second piece I guess, and sort of stuck them together as you can see in the pictures. Once the front and back parts were done, I then went over to the lens. It was the same process, a little bit more fiddly, but it wasn't too bad. Once that was done, I then started paper macheing. It wasn't too difficult, just a bit. The difficult part was finding newspaper. For some reason we just don't have newspaper, so. But I found some old like book, and I just ended up using that. While paper macheing though, I will say, I try to use like some small crafting wooden sticks to hold the shape. So like once it hardens, it doesn't lose its shape, because while going under the process for paper macheing, it was just not holding the structure, and I still struggled with the wooden sticks or the crafting sticks. I did the best I could. I wasn't completely satisfied with the shape in the end of it, but it wasn't terrible. Once I got the paper macheing done and dried off, I then went over to apply the resin. The resin was fairly easy, it was just a bit messy. Once it was ready, I then applied the wood filler. The wood filler part was also not too bad. I just didn't know how much to apply and how to apply it, because it kind of looked messy, and I had to order another set of sandpaper because the one I had was way too weak. I think it was 80 grit. Once I sanded it down, made it look smooth and everything, it was ready for the painting. And I do have, not everything is a picture or slideshow, so stay with me. But yeah, I'll show you some clips of me painting, and I'll come back. So yeah, here are the pictures after the painting. It looks clean. I think at this point I was like, damn, like I really see. It's not the best sanding job and like paint job, but like I could see it. I could see it. It was Spider-Man, you know? But yeah, so then I went on to practice puff painting, and I hated this step. I hated this step so badly. I never thought that it would actually be that hard. And I mean, I knew it was hard, but like when I was doing it myself, I swear I was losing my hair. I practiced on my like old Spider-Man cosplay mask a little bit, and I just wanted to see if like magnets worked well as well, and it did. Not the best, but it worked. But this was kind of like, I guess like I wanted to see like some sort of vision, and for me to be motivated to go on. Moving on to the puff paint anyway. This was hell. Never again. As much as I'd like to make another mask, I just don't know if I'll. At this point I was just thinking that I would have been happy to pay for the mask by someone else, like done professionally by someone else, you know? This is not easy. I underestimated how difficult this would be. I thought this part would be the fun part, but like this I was so wrong. So yeah, once I got the puff painting done, I believe I skipped the sewing part because I didn't really think it was interesting to watch, but I sewed the pieces together once I cut them out, and it looks kind of cool. I mean, it's not amazing, but it looks, I mean, it's amazing, but like it doesn't look like a one-to-one replica movie type of quality prop, but I think for a DIY mask this looks pretty sick. But yeah, I think there is some clips of me talking about this.
We're almost identical, right? Like, who looks more handsome? Who looks more cooler? Who looks more like Spider-Man? Because I think it's me. I don't think it's this guy, I think it's me. I mean, this is basically based off me now.
By the way, for the lens, I did order some plastic sheets and some sort of nets. I'm sure you'll be able to find those somewhere online, like on Amazon or eBay, and it worked well. So yeah.
Alright, so this is the final finish. It kind of broke. Yeah, the back. If I just show you, I think it'll be self-explanatory. Well, this is a DIY mask. It's not anything crazy. I did this all by myself, just with a couple of, well, I say a couple of tools and a couple of things or materials, but this I'm never doing this again. I've got some sort of Spider-Man mask that I can just put on the wall and it will look okay, like it will look cool, you know. But anyways, I don't know, just really wanted to show you with this on. I think this looks cool. Alright, okay. See ya.